Angry Ginge, Jayden Walker. Welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. How are we feeling?
Very good, excited. Different partner this time. Big Hendo. Last time we didn't win. However, very confident with my partner. Last night beat Luke Humphries, world #1. So no complaints.
Jayden, you want to talk about that a little bit? Last night, like Ginge said, you beat Luke Humphries in an exhibition.
Yeah, it was surreal. Can't really say anything. Like, I don't have any words. It was so good.
What was your average?
I think it was like 102.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Nice and easy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ginge, like you said, you actually have played with Henderson here.
Yeah.
You've also played with Jayden, a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Got him up on stage. I thought he was just a darts fan. Someone was there to watch us, and then he nearly checks out. I think it was like 84 or something. So yeah, I'm very happy to have him.
You've got Fallon and Jack, mate, up first. How are you feeling about that game?
How do you reckon?
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a great game. Obviously, Fallon being like one of the most successful women's player of all time. And Jack, well, I've never seen him play.
Yeah, Jack's just Jack.
Do you know much about him playing wise, Angry Ginge?
I saw him when he played Pie on the big stage during the, I think it was Premier League also, I can't remember where that was. He was a bit shaky then, but listen, he's not confident, so we're already 1-0 up in the mindset, so we just got to do our darts.
A little bit about Danny Aarons as well, debutant. How do you think he'll do?
He's never played darts before.
No.
You can tell, he's like throwing them like a shot put.
Not genuinely got his nail on the head.
Well, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
And his partner, making his live lounge debut, he is 12 years old. It's Angry Ginge and Jayden Walker!
Jack, no stranger to stage darts. We've seen him twice playing on the PDC stage.
100.
Big job done, and the problem they've got now is Fallon Sherrick seems to be getting into this game as it goes on.
140.
Early on, just starting to pull darts low, which you do.
Fallon currently on the exhibition circuit as well, Matt, getting herself ready for another shot at Alexandra Palace, where obviously she made an awful lot of headlines.
Jayden, you require
And as much as
79.
people last week were booed for beating Steve Beaton in his final appearances, I think if Ryan Meekle denies us Littler versus Sherrick, there might be trouble. There might be trouble for Sherrick and Jack, mate, though. Jayden finds tops for a 79 checkout, and this one goes on. But does leave 60. I don't say this has to go for Jayden. Big pressure for the little man, but what a shot to stay alive this would be.
Go! Jayden Walker take a break! And Jayden Walker!
I don't know who's the most excited. I can tell you it's not Jayden. He's just took that in his stride. Angry Ginge is loving it. The crowd are loving it. Owen Binks is loving it. We're loving it.
It's Jack, mate.
Yeah, you take a sip of water, Jayden. You've earned that. He's 12 years old, Matt. What a star.
Well, he made his county debut, didn't he? At just 11 years old.
121.
Ended up going up against Scott Williams on that occasion. But
Yeah, I've had a good few chats with Scott over the last couple of years now that he's been playing in the seniors tour and working a lot more here, and he's always full of time for
Fallon Sherrick now just a treble away from an opportunity to see the job out.
double. Oh, double 10 for the match.
80.
Outside again, and Jayden Walker gets a chance to book him and Ginge into the next round. What a performance from 12-year-old Jayden Walker, who has, for want of a better word, just carried Angry Ginge into the second round of the pairs event, Matt.
Jack Mate had already picked up the camera, hadn't he, to film that moment. He knew Jayden Walker wasn't going to miss in that. He won all 3 legs, Jayden Walker. We finished with 79, 145 under 30. The crowd are singing his name. He is here to play, and this is a serious partnership. They're going to be coming up in the semi-finals against our first champions, George Scape and Adam Lipscomb.
And their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, he's a former singles champion at the second ever influencer event. Angry Ginge and the young gun, Jayden Walker!
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind. The #1 thing on my wish list. Oh,
I think they just want this leg done.
And
Jayden does it.
Angry Ginge
1-1.
and Jayden Walker. Gotta get out of 140.
Jayden Walker,
38.
Straight at it. Looks like he's going straight at it.
Game
You split it with the second. That's a good choice. I like that. Blocked it with the first one, split it with the second. It is now 2-2.
Final leg. Gave a record 142.
First one's in. Another one, double 20 for the match. I can see Angry Ginger's realised he didn't want tops.
122.
I think George Skate's face shocked, wasn't it? Surprised.
Jayden, you require 50.
He's going to get a dart. That's all he needs.
That's fantastic.
Angry Ginger, Jayden Walker.
George Skate and Adam Lipscomb have finally lost a game as a partnership on that stage. Jayden Walker has done it again, the 12-year-old sensation carrying Angry Ginger and himself through to the final. They could be picking up this pair's title. There was the outsides at the start of the day.
It is now time to introduce the finalists. Would you firstly please welcome to the stage? He's a former singles champion at the second ever influencer event. And the 12-year-old sensation that is Angry Ginger and Jayden Walker!
His favourite double may change depending on what happens today. If he is to win this with a double, that would be his favourite. And Angry Ginger's chipping in. It was suggested that he was being carried to the final, but now he's in the final, he's playing his part. Doesn't bring it down too much either. Angry Ginger took the double out to get the leg on the board in the first one, and he's done it again. Holds Duzzer away from the board. Glenn Durrant was probably thinking he was coming back at a chance there for the 76 to get the job done. And Angry Ginger, a massive hit. And now, here comes Jayden Walker.
What a momentum turner that was.
Jayden, you
he leaves Glenn on a finish. There is a chance, but it's not to be. The winners, Angry Ginger and Jayden Walker, win it 3-2.
Angry Ginger and Jayden Walker!
A partnership that was forged the last time they was here at the Super Series. Jayden came up on stage to throw 3 darts for Angry Ginger. From that moment, the partnership was formed, and here they are taking part in the Influencers Pairs event. Angry Ginger really playing his part there in the final. He saved his best for last. Took out 2 of those legs, and he even chipped in with plenty in regards to the scoring department there. Jayden Walker, though, the star of the show. There was a bit of an outsider coming into this one, Jayden Walker being a bit of an unknown quantity. But this weekend, he has picked up a victory over Luke Humphries, 102 average last night in exhibition.
Hello and welcome back to the MODUS Super Series. We have the pairs champions alongside me, Jayden Walker and Angry Ginger. Fellas, how are you feeling right now?
Amazing. I wasn't expecting to win it, but also I've seen how good my partner is in the practice board, so I thought we had a great chance.
Ginge, what a partner you've ended up with here.
I know.
You lost John Henderson, and all of a sudden you've gone and won the pairs. How's that even possible?
That was him in the early stages. He absolutely carried me through the first 2 rounds. We both played a part in the last one. That 180 that he hit in the last leg was fantastic. But yeah, in the first 2 rounds, just couldn't hit my doubles. Eventually managed to hit me doubles, and we got off and rocking and rolling.
It's crazy how this partnership formed actually in the last event. Obviously, you invited Jayden up to the crowd, and now all of a sudden, you're there lifting the trophy with him. What a journey.
It's a great journey, and I didn't even know who Jayden was when I invited him. I thought somebody would come down to watch, and then he nearly checked out. I think it was 76 or something. I thought, I've got a player here, and then to be partnered with him, I was buzzing. And then obviously I heard the news last night that he beat Luke Humphries, averaging 102, so he's absolutely amazing. If there's anyone who's going to try and attempt to Luke Littler again, my money's on this man.
Jayden, you've already achieved a dream, let alone 12-year-olds have. Adults have dreams of coming onto the stage and hitting a 180. You have done that. How did you feel when that maximum went in?
I felt great because it was going to be like the perfect start to a leg, and it was our throw as well. So whatever happened, we'd still be in the lead for the leg as well.
Ginge, Jayden's doubling. It's been absolutely fantastic in
Outrageous.
and he's potentially bailed you out with a few situations.
100%. That 145 that he hit in the first round against Fallon was absolutely brilliant. Kept us in the game. Then we went on to win again from 2-0 down. Then I think in the semi-final we were 2-1 down. So we didn't have the throw for the first 2 games. So we're always on the back foot, but we prevailed and we got the win, and that's all that matters.
Jayden, where does this rank for you already? You're 12 years old and you have such a star-studded sort of CV in darts already. Where does this line for you though?
The top. Like, it's the best thing I've ever achieved.
The best thing you've ever achieved. What about you, Ginge?
Well, I'll be honest, it's up there. In darts, this and my singles last time, both at the top, 100%, because I've won all else.
We apologise for that. Let's take a look at the pairs bracket and see how you two made it to the final and ended up winning it. You took on in your first game Jack Mate and Fallon Sherrock. Talk to me about that game.
Fallon was very good. Jack Mate coming into this, his head was already gone. He thought he was going to get smashed.
He was really good. He was actually quite good.
Yeah. From the last time I saw him play was when he was playing Pie Face. Then, sorry,
I apologise again for the language.
He wasn't the best then. And yeah, so we're going into it. We're thinking, okay, if I play my game, he plays his game, we'll walk it. I didn't play my game. Fortunately, he did, and we managed to get through.
We totally underestimated them.
Yeah, 100%.
Then you take on George Scaife and Adam Lipscomb. Talk me through that one. Obviously, they were the champions of the first event, so a big pressure game.
Yeah, big pressure, but like you know, the great man said, an era must come to an end, and theirs has, unfortunately. Jayden, again, absolutely fantastic. Got us through that one. Got us to the final, and that's why we're here.
Jayden, I'm sure this isn't going to be the last time we see you on the Super Series stage.
No.
But we know for a fact, Ginge, it isn't the last time we're going to see you on the Super Series stage, because obviously we have the individual bracket coming up for the next event, which is following this event. How are you feeling for that?
Good now that I've hit a double, because honestly, if I'd have gone into the singles having not hit one double there, my head would have gone. I got very good with the double 2 there, the top, so I think double 10 first dart. Confidence, and now just need to get back in that practice room, let my arm rest for a minute, get back on the doubles, and then come out and play whoever got first.
Jack Mate.
Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play Jack Mate. Hopefully I can hit my doubles, and should hopefully be a good game. And then obviously I've got Charlie or Sean. I'd probably go Charlie. And then me and Charlie's going to be a good game because he's a great player.
You're
and
both battling each other then.
Pardon?
It said it was literally, you were literally neck and neck in that game.
Yeah, 100%. And then you've got, in the other bracket, I reckon to get to the final, I'm going to back myself on my mate, Pie.
Fair enough. Well, congratulations to both of you, Jayden Walker and Angry Ginge, for winning the pairs event. Ben Gibbs, Ellis Platten, Jayden Walker, welcome to the Super Series. Jayden, we'll start with you. You had a little bit of a story last time you were here.
Yeah, obviously, it was great because I won the pairs event with Angry Ginge. Shame he isn't here today, but I'm joined with these two. I've seen them in the practice room. They're actually good.
Yeah, I think the problem is with us, we're at a disadvantage purely because we're not darts creators. And also, there's no rhythm going here. No. But Ben is genuinely a decent level of darts. So.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that when, in front of everyone. Where are you going? I just hope we get carried.
Ben, I believe when you went onto the stage, you scored 8. Looking to improve on that?
It was 6, but yeah, thank you for the confidence in me hitting 8. But I think I can hit at least double figures today, over the whole course of the day.
Jayden, how's it been for you since you played here?
Yeah, it's been good. I've obviously had the Super 16 final in Milton Keynes, done a couple of exhibitions, and it's also, I just wanted to say, it's good to be paired with these two because you brought him up to the stage. That's the only reason I was brought up to the stage. And then that's obviously get the partner with me and Ginge. So
yeah, the butterfly effect. And we're now here as a team. We've got this. I think we're going to be. It was such a fun. I had to ask Owen on the day if it was all right for you to come up. I pestered him like 4 times, and finally I think he caved.
We're a bit more prepared this time. We're a bit more prepared.
Yeah, Ben's going to be so nervous. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to love it.
Well, fellas, I wish you all the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
You.
We've got this.
He has.
Stop it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Red Dragon MODUS Super Series Influencer Darts Showdown here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. It's time to introduce the players. Would you firstly please welcome back to the stage, it's Stevie White and Jimmy Vansky. And introducing for the first time today, representing away days, it's Daddy Pig, Ellis Platten and Tripod, Ben Gibbs. Not forgetting their opponent, 1 second wait there. 12-year-old Jayden Walker!
I didn't really care for darts, so I was a bit late to the party. What a superstar this boy is. He had that magical 145 moment last time he was here.
Good luck following that 12-year-old.
Could be better.
Must work harder, as the report would say.
Chance then for Walker. Banged in the 180 in his last visit. 68 for him. This will go quickly. Double 16.
Game on the first.
So good. The pace that he flies around the dartboard. Jayden Walker is an absolute star. Just look at the mannerisms on him for a 12-year-old. He's so calm, so confident.
58.
Which way? Because I've noticed he's gone for the Mervyn King setup. Dart stems and flights.
Probably pinched him out of his case while he's not looking.
30.
Very brave man. Very brave.
38.
Chance then for Jayden once again. Hit the double in the first leg, hit the double in the second leg. Jayden Walker is not hanging around. This will be for Team White's first leg on the board all day.
No score.
I still can't manage it.
Jayden, you require.
Jayden Walker told Ellis Platten what to leave him. Once you do that, you've got to make sure you hit it, which is exactly what Jayden Walker does. He hits all 3 doubles in the match and parred in a 180 at one point as well. The 12-year-old picking up where he left off when he was partnered with Angry Ginge before. And he knows where the camera is, look. I have no idea what that means or what it does, but they've definitely rehearsed that one. Jayden knew exactly where the camera was and ushered the boys across.
Leave him in. The shadow was in.
John Hendo. One more at double 19. Coming in clutch.
Away
no good for the Highlander.
The require 16.
And away days return, this time in the form of Ellis Platten, who pins it first dart. Turns to the crowd. What a moment for Ellis.
Jayden Walker. Second leg is John to throw first.
Use all 3 is a big plus in that situation as well, because a wild dart can derail a visit like that, but leaves it
59.
makeable for Jayden once again.
40.
Surely, double top.
Game on the third
Great
leg.
dart
Away
from
days
the
and
young
Jayden
gun.
Walker.
He's been a bit quiet for his own standards in this game.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're heading to a decider in group number 3. Reminder, whoever is beaten in this match will head to the 9-dart shootout. We'll see that at the conclusion of this game.
17.
Never seen him with emotion before. He said, just a bit frustrating that previous throw.
Yeah, a little bit of disappointment for Jayden. He knows how important that dart could have been.
Oh,
no
keep his team out of the 9-dart shootout, but Henderson can't pin the double 6. And it falls to
20.
Ben Gibbs to pin the double that seals Away Days' progression into the semi-finals. What a moment for Team Away Days. Ben Gibbs and Jayden Walker in the previous edition of this event both threw 3 darts each. They were brought up on stage by Ellis Platten and Angry Ginge respectively. This time, however, as part of the same team, they are into the semi-finals as they win Group 3.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Red Dragon MODUS Super Series Influencer Dart Showdown here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. It's time to introduce the second set of semi-finalists. Would you please welcome to the stage, representing Away Days, Ben Gibbs and Ellis Platten, and their partner today, it's young gun, 12-year-old Jayden Walker!
Last time his team were in trouble, he took out a 1-4-5. This would have been a 1-4-4, but there's a bit of pressure. You can't go laying around going, go on, Ellis, see what you've got this time. Especially as it's Ben throwing next. But there we have it. The darts referee and Marcel Outhouser into the final. Our second semi-final goes 4-0 once again. It's been a superb day for team away days, including the young sensation Jayden Walker, who delivered with some top-class moments early on. Ellis makes sure the crowd let him know about it.